Hi, my name is Abu Zachariah, and recently I've noticed that I've had a couple videos that have had probably the most views I've ever had ever, and have probably gotten me the most subscribers I've ever had ever. And I know I only have like a 253, but it really means a lot. So I've made 2 gun spinning videos recently, and the reason why I haven't been able to come back to it is because recently I've had one of my guns stolen. And this isn't the first time either, because if you watch the first video, you'll see that I have some gray ones, and then if you watch the second one, I have some black and silver mix match. One of these got stolen, and my silver ones previously also got stolen while I was at a show. I was performing for a crowd of like 120, I think, and a kid and his parents actually came to the bag and reached in and took whatever they could. And 2 of the things that they took were my original guns. So, you know. So that's why I haven't been able to get back to doing gun spinning videos, because I want to start doing 2-hand tutorials. But today in this video, we're going to go ahead and do a 1-hand tutorial, since I have at least still the one. I still have the one, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, by the way, just to clarify, these guns aren't cheap either. Even though they're fake and they don't fire or anything, they're about 50 bucks a pop. And that's really, you know, a lot for a piece of aluminum that does everything a normal gun does. Today we'll be going over the flat spin and how to lead out from that into a regular spin and back to your hand. So for starts, people have been commenting a lot. How do I keep it on my hand? And mainly what you want to do is keep it right here on this middle section of your finger. It's going to be spinning mainly right there. You don't want it to be spinning here or here. You want it to be right there in the center, because you want as much wrist control as humanly possible. Pretty simple. What you're going to want to do is when you go to do it, I suggest you do it outside. Maybe sit in a chair or get down on your knees, that way you don't damage your gun that you just spent $50 or $100 on. It depends on which ones you buy. I usually buy the $50 ones because I'm cheap, so, you know. So basically when you want to come into it, you're going to kind of flick your wrist and bring it up this way and let it kind of rotate in your hand. So just try to get a feel for it, just go. So nice and easy, just kind of get a feel for how it wants to rotate. So, and see how it wants to move down. The thing about trying to get it to spin as many times as possible is trying to keep it up here the whole time. And I still haven't actually gotten that down. So just get used to that real quick. Don't forget to do it in the other hand too. Get used to it in the other hand. Just get that one spin and see how well. Now if you can get it to do that one full spin, you're pretty much set for the next part. We need to learn how to do this, and I know it sounds weird, but you gotta learn how to do this. So that might look pretty simple, but it's actually pretty tricky. So what you're gonna do is let the barrel come down, take your fingers out, these ones, catch it like this, flick it up with your fingers, let it come all the way back around, and catch it with your hands. So just get used to letting it drop down, and then flick it back up like that. So get used to doing this, and it does take some time to get used to, especially with your left hand. And after a while, you should be able to do it pretty comfortably. Now, the trick is to be able to flick it and bring it all the way around 360. So, nice and easy, just like that. Here it is again. Now get used to that motion. Try to get used to doing it nice and slow and figuring out the weight. Be sure you're spinning the gun with your whole arm and not just your wrist, because if you're just doing it with just your wrist or just your finger, you're going to have a lot of trouble, because your finger is not strong enough to keep this gun going. The guns themselves weigh about 1.5 pounds, by the way. So bring the gun down, full 360, catch. Bring it down, full 360, catch. Bring it down, full 360, catch. Now that we've gotten used to that, now that we've gotten used to both of those parts, we're going to learn how to combine them. So now we know how to do this, and we know how to do this. Now it's learning how to lead into this and back into this. That makes it look cool. So nice and easy. You're going to do it real slow, and you're just going to try to figure it out. So bring it around, stop it there, tilt your hand down, and as you can see, your hand is already in that spot that's ready to flick it all the way around. So, just nice and easy. Catch, flick it up, and catch. So here it is from a side angle. And here it is with the left hand. Nice and easy, real slow, just at the speed that you can figure it out. And you're going to kind of pause in the middle, that way you can get some time to figure out exactly how you want to flick it around. And then slowly over time you'll learn how to speed it up. And you'll eventually learn how to keep this going. And then you'll be able to do stuff like this. And you'll be able to keep that going for as long as you really want it. And you'll be able to keep this going for really as long as you want it. And so you learn how to do these crazy combinations like that. And even the same with the left hand, it's like the same sort of thing. Keep it going. Just like that. My name's Abu Zachariah. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope again later on to find another gun or buy another one so that we can actually start getting into some two-hand stuff. So, my name's Aubrey Whippet.